What has the International Association of Language Commissioners contributed in terms of promoting and protecting minority and official languages?
Well, let's start with organisational morale. For large, well-developed language commissioners, such as the Canadian Federal, New Brunswick provincial level, there's sufficient internal vitality to generate momentum, develop fresh ideas, and more importantly perhaps, have professional career development where one can see one's whole career path perhaps within the Commissioner's office being developed. But for smaller outfits such as Ireland, Kosovo, to a lesser extent Wales perhaps, it's difficult for them to shoulder the responsibilities that they have because of lack of capacity, small numbers in the staff. And so in some cases the ILC can offer comfort, encouragement when they face difficult tasks in influencing the majority or a recalcitrant government or even an unaware civil society of their significance and their actions. So it's important for such organisations, the smaller ones, to feel part of a larger family, to feel that they're nurtured, not just in terms of cognate other commissioners, quality, children, old age, in their own jurisdictions, but more importantly in terms of international best practice in developing, promoting and regulating languages. But perhaps the more objective justification for celebrating the contribution of the ILC has been to raise the status of official languages within the regulatory and statutory systems of both statewide and local government levels of power and influence. So at several junctures, the ILC has been called on to provide expert witness to governmental committees or to law court cases where, because they're an international non-political organisation with a wealth of experience, their evidence is taken as authoritative based on a widespread best practice and a great deal of experience. So in many ways, I think their contribution has been critical in upholding language rights, those that have already been established, and anticipating what future rights may be developed in the field. A third contribution has been the invoking of ILC best practice and interventions when submitting their annual reports to parliamentary committees, to special inquiries and to their political masters, so that not only may one commissioner offer evidence based on Wales or Ireland or Kosovo, but they can draw on a wider array of materials, arguments, justifications, successful law cases perhaps, to generate legitimacy, that the whole notion is not just sui generis, not just one particular sectoral concern, but a much wider, broader array of concern in the field of language policy and language planning. So their evidence-based contributions to both parliamentary committees and to investigations, I think, has been very critical. And then the fourth element has been what the ILC is perhaps best known for amongst its members. That's its annual conferences, its ability to exchange staff, to have online discussions of both normal and sometimes crisis-led issues, and to publish its work and its investigations through official channels, special publications, books, articles, etc. Related to that is the attempt to diffuse its contribution to the general public, to civil society activists, to NGOs, to cognate agencies working within the legal profession or within the human rights profession, so that its work becomes diffused and better known, both as an exemplar for others and also a source of enrichment, that you can draw on the material to justify your own arguments, your own cause and your own promotional functions within civil society. So quite a multi-layered set of contributions, I would argue, it has performed and accomplished.